Alright. Let's get this bread. Oh, I need to capture. Oops. Where is that? Run about calc. This one. There we go. Okay. I'm like really scared for these fights because if one thing goes wrong, it very well could just be a wipe. If I missed one thing, could be pretty bad. Spent a long time cooking these. I found a Tabitha I actually found a Tabitha first amongst the 3 fights that I have left. I found a Tabitha at like, I think I streamed for like 6 hours or whatever. Spent a long time staring at calcs of just a bunch of random bullshit. And then I woke up at like 6:30 a.m. the next day off like 5 hours of sleep and immediately thought of a Tabitha line. So that was cool. I guess I'll go ahead and build the team here. Then I figured out this grunt who was giving me some issues. It's actually not too bad. I just had to think about the fight in a different way. I was so like mentally locked in on one methodology of doing this fight. I just had to think differently about the order I wanted to go through it. Music feels really quiet. It also feels like slowed down. I don't know if I want this playlist anyways. There we go. A little better. Alright, is this the first squad? Yeah. And then I cooked a Maxie today. So far, we have been deathless through Magma Hideout. That will not remain, because deathless Maxie is some insane-o shit. You probably have to risk a lot, and you probably... I mean, you need to have the most insane box for these, like, encounters specifically, and then you need the most insane box, like, of all time, and get insanely lucky. What do I need? Where's my Galysopod? I never see it in this box. Wait, actually, where is Galysopod? Oh. There it is. I had my cursor on it. So, this fight was kind of the silliest. Grunt 15. I ended up finding a 5-mon for it. After really struggling for a long time, just found a really good chain, good setup, Beetrol's really good on it. Found a 5-mon. I need Citrus on you. This isn't too loud, is it? It's kind of loud. There we go. Okay, Seismitoad. Gonna burn both my shed shells. on Seismitoad and Caracosta. And then Garchomp needs Zoom Lens. If I need a backup, backup is like Dragapult because it can switch, and probably just with Life Orb. For pre-damage, hello, Jax. Thank you for the good luck. I'll take it because I'm really worried I might have missed something, right? Like, start to get worried if I sit on a line, and I looked back through them all. I didn't notice anything, but it's always like an itch in the back of my mind that I just complete. Like, I mean, when I spent forever calcing the first fucking gym and then forgot that and my whole plan around paralyzing Bunnery, and then it just or Lopunny, and it's got Limber, you know. So that's pre-toxic. All I need is Golisopod at 141. That's for that's for Ursaring Return or not Return, Facade or Earthquake. And then I think Earthquake Mineral, and then I go back to Beedrill. And then I don't use, yeah, I just do one exit. It's just a lot of U-turns. So Beedrill, Citrus, 141, yeah. Shed Shell, Zoom Lens, Pre-Toxicked, and then Lorb, Bolt as backup. All in all, the fights actually probably won't take that long. I mean, it's only 3. But I will obviously take my time with Tab and Maxie. Scene, yeah, I'll scene when I get there. Okay, it's you. I'll obviously unmute. Okay. Okay, it's the right spot. Heal up. Double check. I don't have any move changes here. No. Okay. Electrolyte. It's really all you need. You got PP. You're full. Citrus, 141. Let me double check. That's for Ursaring, unboosted, Min Roll Earthquake. 29 damage, puts me down to 112, and I exit. Yes. T. Thank you for a 35 stream watch streak. Congrats on the points. I'm never scared of Facade crit, and I'm never using Golisopod again. Honestly, I don't even really need the Citrus on Golisopod, but it's just decent backup. Yeah, I really don't. I'm kind of just using Shed Shells and Beedrill U-turns. And then, sure, Zoom Lens, Shed Shell, Shed Shell. I like the Seismitoad cry. And then pull for backup. Okay. Not getting by you easily. Okay. This is probably just a big fight to show off how fucking stupid Beedrill is. Because this mon's broken. I am going to let webs go up. I am never going to get rid of them. I'm tanking them the entire time. And they straight up don't matter. Is there a scenario? Actually, is there a spot where they help me? No. I'm either using Pokemon that are so slow they underspeed everything, or Pokemon so fast that they still outspeed everything, even with the web. So I'm gonna Mega. I just want to Drill Run here, because I don't want to Poison Jab. If I guess it wouldn't matter, but the goal is do a weak attack and then do a bigger attack with Leech Life so I get some HP back. It doesn't really matter, but it's just to be safe. Beedrill HP never matters for like showing kills because I'm always killing something, either with Leech Life or with U-Turn. Okay. Up go the webs. Let me double check. So you're -1. Is there a world where our... Oh, that's with Intim. No, yeah, you're -1, you're -1. The only Pokemon that can ever come in is Ursaring, no matter what HP I heal to. Even though it doesn't have KOs on me, if I heal back to full, it's the only guy that can come in. Okay. So this will always be Ursaring. It obviously can't protect first turn. Just going to U-turn. If this crits... Okay, it did. If it crits, I go straight to Seismitoad. Otherwise, I just go Golisopod. This is Facade or Earthquake. Web doesn't matter. Eat the Citrus just in case. I do get back up above exit range. I think crit I wouldn't, so... Back to Beedrill. Beedrill still outspeeds this, even when it gets Toxic, and I get hit by a web. Because it has Quick Feet, but I'm still faster. I don't have to worry about Protect, because now it sees a KO, so I can just U-turn. There's no world where... Well, actually, it would never Protect, because it's Toxic anyways. So on that, I go Seismitoad. Seismitoad will eat the webs, and has the important role of not clicking a single move, but baiting out Carnivine. It will not bait Mag, it will not bait Arbok. It specifically baits out Fast KO Carnivine for a grass move. It's got the Shed Shell, so I can just easily switch. Beedrill can take the grass move no matter what it is. Does have Scope Lens, so this is high crit rate. Really high crit rate. Yep, totally fine. I now always KO with U-turn. It doesn't matter there, I hit it for like 250%. And now, go to Caracosta. This, again, will not click a move, but it has an even more important role. Speed drop doesn't matter, it's got like 50 speed. Caracosta, now that Carnivine is gone, will always bait Magmortar for T-Bolt. With Shed Shell, I can just switch, and now the guy is trapped. This is why it's a 5-mon, is because I can just set up this chain. Garchomp starts eating T-Bolt, and because the only Pokemon in the back is Arbok, it can't activate Switch AI, because I see a one-hit KO with my Garchomp on EQ. It doesn't even it doesn't factor in Intimidate with that, so it doesn't get the attack drop, but even if it did, Garchomp still KOs it, which it's going to after this turn. I do need to be toxic for glare, but I always live all the magma turns, all the glare turns, and a like aquatail crit. Right, the hard part figuring out like how do I get a zoom lens mon in on this Arbok if I was always getting like you have to get Arbok last, right? Or you have to chain it with something else. So I was so focused on getting Arbok like 4th and chaining it with Carnivine. But with this, getting the choice locked into T-Bolt was really, really nice. And preventing switch AI. It's really, really cool. Obviously, we don't take all this end of turn damage. That's why Garchomp is able to have all this passive on it and still not be scared. Like, even if I'm crit there, I'm down to, like, 50, and then all the stuff doesn't take off, so... Can't fly yet. So, there's a lot of kills for the bee. It's basically 3 bee kills, and then 2 Garchomp kills. Yep. Okay. Now for the really scary ones. I'm not scared about Maxie, right? Because I'm just sacking so much. I don't feel bad about Maxie. I'm more worried about Tab. Space tagline has gone bad. Oh no-y. What was the attempted like squad or strat? Heat ran when he wanted Garchomp. He showed Fast KO to both in Trick Room. Oh, so just went in order. That's unfortunate. I do not need B here. Okay. So we're pulling out, like, all the goats for this fight. We're pulling out Conkeldurr. We're pulling out Glycopod goes here. We're pulling out Garchomp. We're pulling out Electrode as my Yanmega answer. And we're pulling out the biggest goat of all, Mr. Stoutland. So happy I get to use Stoutland here. It's so cool. It's so silly, but it's also the only Mon in my box that does what it needs to do. I mean, maybe if I had a different Intem Mon, I could get a different line, but... literally 5 goats and a dog. We do have investment here. There is... oh, I need to level him up. I need to level you up. Obviously, Tab, hard fight. We gotta invest 1 scale. Puts us down to 2, which is scary, but I get 1 in Aqua Hideout. The most annoying thing about this is I wasn't able to nature change my Dragonite, which would have made me been able to save a lot of sacks on Maxie, but I can blame that on like the Dreadnought Def scale or the Torterra defense scale instead of this, because this is a way more high value scale. Getting this spawn's best move. Dragon Darts. Delete Dragon Pulse. Okay. Save after doing that. I already have it in my calc. I already have it with darts because I was never clicking pulse. Go ahead and note that down. Yeah, sure. Yeah, 2 scales, 4 candies. It's actually kind of weird that I thought I would need candies here. I really thought I would need a candy for Beedrill, but I don't. I need the dog. Dog second. Conkelder third. Shrode. Glycopod. Yep, okay. Whoa, my D-pad just got stuck. That's cool. So, I need to pre-burn my Conkelder. And I need to pre-poison, not toxic, my Stoutland. Dragapult gets the Life Orb, its favorite item. Stoutland gets a Shed Shell. And Conkelder gets a Shed Shell. This is another investment. That's unfortunate, but kind of have to do it. It's really the only way I have to beat the Yanmega. Where is it? I need the Electric Gem. It's my 3rd gem being used. I can see this one being a pretty unfortunate loss for late game, thinking like Juan, thinking Wallace, but I don't have any other way to beat this Yanmega. I really don't. I can't. I have no way to chain it with guys. I have no good Tabitha chains, so the moment that I kill Snorlax, because my only Snorlax answer is a fighting type, Yanmega will come out. On his doubles. Oh, he's not a water. Archie has Kyogre lead. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah. But gotta get there first, right? So, you know, I've got Galvantula Thunder. Maybe it can hold on. Or outspeed or something. My guy's minus speed, though. B2 hit KOs. Yeah. There'll be ways. Gotta get there. Figure it out then. I do still have my Grass Gem as well. And I will not be needing that today. Or Chomp Citrus. Okay. I've got some pre-damage to do. Need to be precise about these. Pre-damage Dragapult in slot 1 to 184. That is... So I bait in Victini the first time, and then Snorlax when I kill Hitmonlee. With all the Magma and the Life Orb I'm taking. Yes. Then I need to pre-damage Stoutland to 151. That is so... I believe it always... Yes. Yeah. Then I need to pre-damage Conkelder. Not a lot, but a bit. Then I need to pre-damage Electrode. Who's in slot 4. down to 178, and that is right. Yeah. I know what that's for. It's for Young Mega. I don't need Golisopod pre-damage somehow, and I don't want any Garchomp pre-damage. Okay. This is it. Double check the items. Life Orb. You have darts. Shed Shell, 151. Poisoned. Shed Shell, burned. Electric Gem. Citrus. This having Citrus is like kind of inconsequential, but it never hurts to give it. And Citrus Chomp, you do need that, I believe. Yeah, it does. Would a Pinchberry be better? No, I think it's okay. I think it's alright. Yeah. No, it's alright. Okay. Yeah, I like in my head, I'm just more scared of this tab than Maxie because I'm trying to keep things alive. I'm gonna speed this up because I don't want to hear the poison tick. Should have just pre-damaged when I got there. But that would be cheating, not pre-damaging inside a Poké Center. What if it was a gauntlet? You're not Tab. I just fought you. You're Tab. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to heal it up to the right HP. I didn't really think about that. Oh, it's at a 1? Oh, that's awesome. You're the GOAT, Stoutland, for making this easier on me. 151. Alright. Stoutland Tabitha. I double check the items, I have to. Orb, Shed Shell, Gem, Citrus. I'm worried about the ending. If something goes wrong, it kind of like collaterals through to the ending. And then I could lose Garchomp and potentially Golisopod. But should be okay. Alright, only reason why I had to teach D-Darts, except I also needed the next fight, so like, for baiting purposes. Actually, no, I also need D-Darts for the Hitmonlee, so like, you know what, it's fine. Orb, Darts, KO, the Seth. After the Lorb and the Magma damage, I will bait in Victini. I currently show a fast KO, like just barely, to Hitmonlee, Yanmega, and Absol, base Absol. So only Snorlax and Victini can come in. I skip to Victini by showing it a KO. Switch out, because I'm a Ghost type. This thing right now can Psychic, or it can V-Create. Obviously, that random move is really bad. So, we're just going to Intimidate it to force it out with the Eject Pack before it gets a move. Now it, does switch AI again, and at this HP, I bait in Hitmonlee with fast KO, low kick. I need this poison and this magma now for later, but it still keeps it always low kick. It looks scary that it wouldn't bait the right move, but it does. I think I'm 1 HP. Yeah, I'm at 91. It's 90 damage max roll to click Earthquake or Stone Edge. I have a Shed Shell, so I can switch out. Hi, Sandy. Always a fighting move. Back into Dragapult. And it's important that Stoutland is that low. Now this guy doesn't get his Unburden, because he never faked out, and he can't fake out anymore. We're faster. Life Orb D-Darts. KOs. And the chip that I'm taking from this Life Orb and this Magma also matters. Actually, no, it kind of doesn't. Never mind. I forgot. So with Life Orb D-Darts, I think I just show fast 2-hit KO on Snorlax, so it can never curse. But theoretically, if I didn't, this HP that I'm dropping to off this Magma, I think would guarantee Heat Crash. Oh, no, it doesn't. So that's where life... No, yeah. But it at least... Well, no, it doesn't matter. But I needed that pre-damage for Victini anyways, so it's okay. So now, because I'm Life Orb D-Darts, double check that. This cannot curse. Yeah, I just barely do 51%. It can never curse. Switch out. This is always Heat Crash. Go to Conkeldurr. Good move animation. For the first time in what feels like forever, my Conkeldurr actually outspeeds something. And while Guts boosted, can one-tap it with Hammer Arm. I could also superpower, it doesn't matter. Take a lot more chip. And now this is where the Stoutland free chip and the poison all mattered. I have a Shed Shell on Conkeldurr. Yanmega is going to obviously KO something, and the thing is, I need Stoutland to always die this turn. Because I need to get my Revenger in and have it still be faster. So, this dog has been around since, I mean, it was my third encounter. I've had it for a really long time. It was really, really nice to meet early game, but it's kind of, it got one awesome fight on Grunt 13. It got to get 2 kills in a Hellroom fight, but now it's got to go. And Tim doesn't matter, obviously. Alright. This guy gets 1 speed boost. We go to Electrode, who even after a speed boost, still outspeeds. This is why I needed the Electric Gem, so that way this T-Bolt could KO. Very nice. This will now get Victini, and at this HP, it is always Recreate. And I'm pretty sure at this point the fight is won. I realized, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to speak it into existence, there was wiping potential on this Tabitha that I did not realize until earlier today. and I just wanted to run it because I couldn't find anything else. I couldn't find a way to quick fix it. With Conkelder at that HP, I quickly added in that, you know, basically when I calced this Yanmega Air Slash, I didn't calc the Electrode pre-damage with Flying Gem gone. So what that meant is Electrode was gonna be potentially, like, if I needed that extra chip, so that way when Air Slash is gone, because it could have protected. Last turn it could have protected, basically. And then it would have gotten another speed boost and been faster, and I could have wiped. That only happens if it clicks the 1 and 3 Air Slash. That's why I pre-damaged my Conk, so that way it would have been triple random move. I still got Air Slash, and then I just hit the 60%. So, cool, I guess. That was something I knew going in that I was really, really worried about. That's why I was so scared of this tab. But we should be in a good spot now. This is now always V-Create. Right, and if I pre-damage Electrode lower for, like, always HP Fire range instead, then Victini actually has random move on Electrode. It can do Psychic, and Psychic is really bad for this. Because then you don't get the E-Exit on Golisopod, and you don't get the V-Create stat drop. Victini without the stat drop is way harder to beat. I don't know that Garchomp can do it. It does like 80%, and this Electrode Volt Switch does like 15 or something. It looked like it rolled higher. But at this point, we should be good. Let's go Garchomp. Now Garchomp outspeeds this. This is my final mon in. I cannot switch. Earthquake on the Victini. And now it is just Absol left. And we'll just always KO with Outrage. It can never click Swords Dance. It will always click a contact move, doing 12% to itself, and Outrage does 88. So I get to end the fight on an Outrage. Which is cool. Like, that's pretty cool. My Outrage counter is up to like 5 or something. That's fun. I'm really happy I took this move, right, over Iron Head. It's been really, really helpful. It let me not need a damage boosting item here, so I can be safe from close combat crit. Or, like, yeah, I would be safe from, if I needed to steer, I guess, I would have been safe. Right, because there's a world where, like, maybe I just have to go straight to Garchomp on the V-Create. With Citrus, I can do that if I risk double crit. Without Citrus, I can't. But yeah. 1 death. I will take it. I still don't... I was running through all the fights on my note stock and, like, recalcing them, and I noticed the Flying Gem thing, or the Flying Gem. And I just changed what I could to make it a little higher chance of success, but I could not find a fix that would, like, secure it. And that was my only way to beat Yanmega, was Electrode, Electric Gem. I had nothing else. Maybe I could have gone Magnezone and then also sacked Magnezone. Right. I think that's the other way to do it. Just use Mag. Like, sack Stoutland, use Magnezone, and then sack Magnezone to V-Create. I think that would have worked, but rolled with what I had, and got bailed out a little, honestly. Yeah, GG. That was Pulse, and then Pulse again. Then Conkelder, rapidly approaching 100. Electrode and Garchomp finisher again. Garchomp right next to Beedrill. for kills. I guess it passed it. Right. Oh, and I guess let's go ahead and update this. An unfortunate death, but when I had to take these fights are so insanely hard deathless. I can see Tabitha deathless, maybe, but even still, like the Victini is just so crazy. You need such an insanely good chain with something like Heracross or like a I don't even know. Like you have to remove Snorlax early, but then your early Snorlax removal has to not get Yanmega. Unless you have like Lycanroc. I guess you can do Lycanroc, right? That would be like an Accelerock would be one of the best ways. You kind of need that. And then you can set up like a good chain with Dragapult at the end or Garchomp or something. How many kills did Stoutland end on? 24. That's pretty good. It's gonna end tied with another thing. Right. Yeah, I actually feel way better about Maxie. I want to say Maxie's riskless. Obviously, I'm throwing a lot at it, but I want to say it's riskless. There are some heavy invests, though. Man, how did this Stoutland outlast some of these guys? How did it outlast Eldegoss? How did it outlast Skuntank and Dreadnought, Muck, Camerupt maybe? This was, I'm pretty sure it was literally my third encounter of the game. Because I think Masquerain was my second for Surskit. And then I got Stoutland on the route up to Oldale. Obviously my oldest Pokemon being starter. Okay. So I need Dragapult. I do need Beedrill. I need Blotzer. And then I need to spend some time leveling some guys up. We need Masquerain. And we need Cast Form. I love that I'm using Masquerain here. It's so sick. Masquerain here is awesome. It's so cool. Let me double check the okay, let me so I'm pretty sure I calced the QA thing right. So it's 14. I remember I know that minimum HP or yeah, lowest HP that Masquerain can be left at is 110. And because of the Intim, that always baits Flare Blitz. 110 divided by 3 should be... Yeah, that's 36. So that's 50 damage. Putting it down to 221, I do 224. So it works. Actually, it works by a couple HP, but... I gotta level some guys up. We gotta sit here for a bit. The nice thing with this, no scales, no candies, no gems. Just throwing Pokemon at it. There is one TM I'm going to use, and that's it. And it is a pretty big TM. admittedly, right? Using Tailwind. But you guys gotta learn some bullshit moves, and I need to not learn any of them. Yep, Hydro Pump, nope. Fire Blast, nope. Blizzard, nope. Hurricane, Thunder. Keep going up. I think that's all the moves. Okay. Just a quick 54 levels for the kid. I'm going to teach Tailwind now before I do items. So I have it listed in my doc. So yeah, Tailwind TM is rough. I guess I can go ahead and note off here. Is it 23? Tailwind TM and Electric Gem. Yeah, so 3 gems used. This is now my second permanently lost TM in the entire game so far. I've only used Draining Kiss and Tailwind. Everything else has been now rebuyable in Lily Cove. So that's kind of cool. Also, shoutouts Beedrill getting Tailwind. Hold on. That's sick. No more powder snow for you. Tailwind only TM loss. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just learn to, like, always try to use the tutor moves or the Senti Sack. Yeah. Hey, man. It's alright. You got other fires like Torkoal, and I don't remember if you have any other fires. Oh, it's probably, yep. Or restricted. Yeah, no, Preston, what is it, Preston and Mara, right? It seems crazy. Executor gets the Miracle Seed. Cast Form gets an Agua. It is, Stoutland down there. I'll get rid of all the deaths after. Holt, Masquerain, Beedrill, and Klotzer. Just, cast form is minus attack. Let me double check. Or give the berry. Aguav is minus Spadef. Okay. Aguav is just the one I have the most of, so. Dragapult needs its favorite item. Masquerain. I wrote Figgy. I guess, yeah. I think it's neutral nature, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. It must be Figgy. Figgy is... what is it? Minus attack. Sure. Beedrillite and Klotzer does not get nothing, it gets the Shed Shell. So, this is a planned 4-sack fight. There is a small chance that it could be 3. But I won't find out until the exact turn it occurs. So. 3 damage. to burn cast form. I did find a VOD of someone doing this with pre-burned cast form. It does work. It is one of the few ways you can, without using soak, burn a fire type by just having it transform into a fire type after. It's kind of cute. Okay, so I need to re-damage slot 3 to 150 and re-damage slot 6 to 194. No Beedrill damage, no Masquerain, no cast form, no cast form, besides being burned. Yep. Miracle Seed. Will always KO. Aguav. Weather Ball. Life Orb. D-Darts. Draco. Iggy. Yes, dude, the Masquerain. It's so awesome. Beedrillite. I don't need any Beedrill pre-damage. It just comes in on Mew. Leaves before a switch in. Double hits. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. And then Shed Shell. I need this little tiny bit of pre-damage so I don't get wiped at the very end. Do something unlikely, but still possible. Man, please tell me the Aqua Hideout run back isn't this bad. This one is so long. I mean, there aren't as many trainers in Aqua Hideout, right? So it's only like 8 and then Matt, I think. Yeah, 8 grunts and Matt. Surely it's not as bad. Imagine if because you had to surf, like because you have to surf to get inside Aqua Hideout, you had to bring a Surfmon to every fight in Aqua Hideout. You have a question? Did you DM it to me or no? What is it? It's like an item, yeah. What is this? Good TM. You know what? Good TM. $34. Explosion. Is there anything else in Magma that I missed? No. I don't think so. Do I recall seeing a video essay? No, I do not. I wouldn't doubt that that exists, but I do not recall seeing that ever. Okay. Burned. I already checked all the items. I'm checking the items again. Miracle Seed. Aguav. Aguav is minus Spadef, you're minus attack. I'm confusing myself because Figgy's minus attack, but it's on the other Mon. Tailwind Weather Ball. Life Orb. With darts. Figgy, you're neutral. Beedrillite. Shed Shell. 194, 150, because you take 49 chip in a turn. Yes. You take 23, and then you take 26. It's 49. Gets you down to 90. Wait. Is that true? Does that get you down to? No, isn't that not right? Hold on. Go Dragapult, Dragon Darts KO. I need to get down to 99. Recalcing this just to make sure. I don't know if my Dragapult HP is right. So it's at 150. It's got how much HP? 230. It takes 28. Oh, it's 28 from Magma, not 26. Okay. So it takes 51. It goes down to 99. Yes, I had it right. I thought it was 26 from Magma. Okay. Nothing else to do. No other pre-damage. No moves. Time to ball out. Why is it blue? I thought it was the red orb. Sure, man. Let's turn that up. Alright, so I don't care if this Groudon misses or anything. It's fine. It can go for Stone Edge, it can miss. I never died a crit. I don't even need investment, right? This thing is way better than Electrode. I don't care about outspeeding. Outspeeding actually would be bad for the rest of my line because I'm pretty sure if you outspeed with a Chlorophyll guy, you probably get Naganadel second, which is really hard. Exeggutor, you've been awesome. You get hit by the Stone Edge, that's probably good. No crit, it's fine. You're gonna get one more. Yeah, regular Eggy. Yeah, I went and watched the Small Ant line, and he has regular Eggy, and he gets Naga second. Then I think he uses like Flygon on Sludge Wave. Like, it's manageable. It's just a little tough. Yeah, his line like booms Eggy at the end. It's crazy. I don't believe mine could do that. Tailwind Flygon, yeah. Alright. Are you dead always here? You're always dead here. Doesn't matter what move. Exeggutor, you have been incredible. This Mon is so good, dude. I'm so happy I took this over Exeggutor Psychic. I have enough Psychic types. It's so good. The quad water resist, the quad grass resist. This thing was really good in double battles somehow, but it's gotta go. There actually is almost a world where I give this thing Shed Shell because I only end up using one in this fight. And just like try to hard switch to Cast Form, but it's pretty rough. You die to double crit, and you need the passive damage, so. Cast Form time. So I can kill this turn, but I really, really don't want to. It's way more important. The only reason I'm able to win this fight at all is because of Tailwind Cast Form, I think. Which is, I guess, you always get. Water Gun, Headbutt. Dude, this moveset is sick. But I'm only going to be clicking the real moves. I'll click one of the shitters on Naga, I think. So I always live an attack here. I'm slower. I'm pre-burn, so it can't Sleep Powder. Okay. Life Orb Chip doesn't matter, I always Oko this. Now I am faster, so that was turn 1 of 4 of Tailwind, because Tailwind just works like that. The Tailwind turns really matter. I now Weather Ball. So really, really solid 10 growth answer. I think I proc my Pinchberry here. Yes, I will. It's okay. So, Castform actually can survive an attack from Naganadel depending on the HP it's at. But at my current HP, that is not the case. There's some scenarios where it's a little higher, and it actually, like, you know, like it rolls Dragon Pulse over Sludge Wave guaranteed KO, and then it rolls low on the actual Dragon Pulse, and I survive. But I'll always die to the passive damage afterwards. Right, this being turn 3 of Tailwind, I need to die, and I can't switch. So let's click a 2% damage Water Gun. Ah, fuck, I thought that one would have done it. Oh well. Well, it's a good thing this thing doesn't have Beast Boot. Oh. Dude. I didn't know it had Beast Boost. Okay, well, I'm faster. I have my last turn of Tailwind. So I can go this and at least get one attack off. I could have also gone Beedrill, but I don't think Beedrill KOs. Alright, that's enough. I'm just gonna darts this. This is the only way I have to beat this fucking thing. That bit can't go any further. It kind of dies there. It is funny giving that thing a beast boost, but... Tailwind ends the moment I kill it. It doesn't matter, I outspeed everything else in the box. The big problem I had with this line is because my Dragapult is so ass, I cannot chain the Garchomp. It's really, really weird, but I'm going to be killing Garchomp last. The pre-damage I'm at... This is so cool. The pre-damage I'm at... I never get Garchomp in because I'm Life Orb and I show KO with Draco Meteor. So I get either Mew or Houndoom. Houndoom always sees slow KO with Dark Pulse, even when unmega. So I have to pre-damage myself down and then have all the tick get me down to exactly Psychic Fangs. I can switch because I'm a ghost. I'm gonna go to Masquerain. The problem is, Beedrill can beat Mew, but Beedrill can never switch in on Mew. There's just no way. It's weak to both super effective hits. It dies. Easily. It does like 200% on both of them. This Intimidate actually matters. If I get crit here, it's okay. Alright. The no crit means +1 Pinchberry. So that's good, I guess. Now, because of the Intimidate, it only ever sees Flare Blitz. I just need a little bit of chip in order for in order for Beedrill to KO this with U-turn. So at this HP, I'm going to give it about 30 in recoil from Flare Blitz. If I get crit, no matter what the rolls are, it's always enough recoil. That recoil, plus Quick Attack Masquerain, which I have not clicked a single time, and I haven't used this Pokemon since probably Flannery Split, it was still level 50-something, is just enough. Goodbye, Masquerain. You hard carried the early game splits. You got me just enough big chip. That recoil is a little bit more I need. You did me one last favor by not using up the Figgy Berry. Now I can go to Beedrill. Make sure to Mega, so I don't just insta-lose. Okay. This U-turn now does just enough, and I can get a pivot kill. I mean, honestly, that's more involvement that Masquerain has had in a fight than a lot of other ones. Usually it never clicks a move. So, you got to finally do something. So on this U-turn, we go to Clawitzer. Clawitzer is really important. A lot of Pokemon could have done this job, but Clawitzer just happens to be like the weakest link of a Pokemon I am willing to get rid of. Clawitzer will always bait Houndoom in. Even base Houndoom sees Oko with Solar Beam and nothing else. I have the Shed Shell, so I can switch. I'm slower, so I can't flip turn. On Solar Beam. So the only thing Clawitzer is here to do is bait out Houndoom. Because a big problem that a lot of my lines have is Houndoom will come in on Dragapult eventually, and that's really, really bad. I just can't handle it. So getting Houndoom first is really big. I eat a Solar Beam. So there is a very tiny chance that Clawitzer doesn't have to die here. It's going to take a little bit of chip from Solar Power. If I high roll crit this U-turn, then Clawitzer lives. It's not very likely. It's only 6 rolls of crit. But if it happens, I don't have to go back to Clawitzer. I don't have to sack it to random move. So that way I can then U-turn again with Beedrill. It's fine if it doesn't, but it would be really nice, I guess. No. Alright. Goodbye, Clawitzer. Clawitzer's pre-damage, so it always dies to this attack. And it needs to guaranteed always die to this attack, because there's worlds where I crit, but I don't do enough. Clawitzer comes in, and there's actually... like, if Clawitzer was higher HP, then it can live some attacks, it can live some Flamethrowers, and then Solar Power kills Houndoom. And then Garchomp comes in on Clawitzer, which is really, really bad. Does Pult Frag 2 here? It can. I'm scared of the Magma and the Lorb. I'm not gonna do it. It probably can. You're right. I'm not gonna head calc it right now, though. I'm just gonna U-turn. Yeah, +1 B-Frag. It's fine. Pult will show up plenty later. And now, Life Orb Draco. Even though my special attack is really bad, 3 IV is still enough to always Oko this Garchomp. It probably... The Dragapult would have been fine, I think. It takes that 1 Magma and then 2 takes of Life Orb. It would have been okay, but... Give it to B instead. See ya, Maxie. Yeah, I would have lived on 25. Damn, where did he go? Damn, alright. Oh, man. It's a brutal fight, but... It was riskless, I want to say. I'm pretty sure with the Clawitzer thing right at the end, I made it riskless. With the, like, the final catch I had on the HP. It really is, like, the 2 most important guys in my box are still alive. It's just one of those fights. Just throw everything else at the wall. As long as the 2 other guys can rebound and come back, you know? Like, cast form mostly never matters So that's a totally acceptable sack. I feel like that mon just kind of exists for this fight, almost, and like maybe Archie with the Kyogre, you could like Thunder somewhere potentially, but I don't know. And at this point, I mean, I haven't used Masquerain in forever. Right. I'm happy I caught the Masquerain thing because originally it was Honchkrow. And I think Honchkrow can be more valuable than Masquerain going forward. It's also just, I'm so excited to post this screenshot. It's so sick. Windows sound. All right. Who got those kills before I send some of these guys off to the ether? Eggy got one more. Eggy got 5 kills in this split. It was just the mon that kind of had to be in this role. Right, the only other option was Electrode, and it's way more investment. Candy scale gem. Eggy was super nice. I loved using it as like a weird mix attacker too, and its IVs were so insane, but one for cast form before I send it off. Go ahead and send off Masquerain. It did not get a kill. Go ahead and send off Clawitzer as well. Clawitzer was actually pretty nice, right? It was really solid in like early to mid game. Super good in desert. Incredible desert Pokemon. And kind of after that, it mostly fell off. If you want this again, you just get Blastoise and get Mega Blastoise. And that's way better, way bulkier, faster. Hits a little tiny bit harder. Obviously can't have an item, but... bumps us up to 15 deaths. I mean, that feels pretty alright. Right, it was a deathless Magma Hideout all the way until the last 2 fights. I'm really happy with that. Oh, wait. Choice band 31 attack pulled with fly chains 4 on Space Center Courtney. Yeah, I believe it. Whatever. Mega's into dragon and dies. That's so sick. That's so cool. Alright, there's no more trainers here, right? I've already saved, but there's no like optional trainers or anything. There shouldn't be. Oh, I was looking at this for someone earlier. Where's Magma Hideout? It's like there's more items in here. I want to get them. I don't know what form on. No, it's not Camera Update. It's Houndemite. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay, 150. Yes, Isaac. I just did them. I just did the final one. This was the outcome. But it went exactly as expected. These were all guys I was okay getting rid of, except for the Executor. But Executor was kind of a necessary usage here. The two super important ones lived, and that's what matters. Yeah, I gotta get my Houndoomite for the Houndoom that I'm gonna get in Hellroom. See? That is Mega Beedrill, yes. Yeah. One of the best Pokemon in the entire game. And so is this guy. This guy's ass, though. Wrong ability, awful nature. It's fast, but bad IVs. I mean, just absolutely horrid. But getting this guy in general is super rare, so... And it was a big reason why I won without 5 deaths. Mega Beedrill is just really good. I've invested in it a lot. I've scaled attack. I've scaled speed. I've scaled U-turn on it. It's so broken. Also, probably the only reason I was able to win this Maxie, because I clicked U-turn like 4 times. I can go out here. Why are there 2 rooms of this? What? Why is it on the map twice? Would have had a line without it. Maybe it would have been a 5 sack for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that it would have been 5 deaths. Oh, it pops me out here, I see. Oh, okay. And I probably would have needed like a scale or a candy somewhere. Almost definitely. I've never walked out this way. I've always escape roped. So, what is new cap? Is it 81 for Aqua? Like, it's not much higher, right? I don't think at this point, I don't think I get any moves ever. The only one that could is maybe Dragapult. Or, like, Dragonite. No, Pult has everything there. D-Knight. Nope. Garchomp. I really have 3 pseudos. That's so fucking stupid. Alright, yeah, a little box spinning sesh. Yeah, with the Ments, yeah. Level 20 Bagon. Surely it can find some use as like a utility belt, I feel like. Even when it's that rough. I feel like it can probably rando wall some Aqua Grunts or something. Is that... Yeah, 15. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just generally looking at this box, like, all of these devs are not that bad. And considering that 2 of them are non-sacks, I'm really happy with that. Like, it's literally still just Yanmega and Eldegoss were mistake devs. Everything else has been a sack for, like, Tempo or for Boom. My D-pad got stuck. Or, like, booming on Blastoise. Tempo. Only way I win the fight. Yeah, mistake, raw mistake. This was a dumb mistake. And then boom. Sack on LCR. Boom. Sack on Tabitha. And then 4 on Maxie. That feels pretty nice. For the most part. And the box is still pretty full. Right? Like, I still got a fair bit. 15 still feels really nice here. I still have some under-leveled guys as well, right? Which could be really big. I guess I can put Honchkrow kind of back there. I still have Honchkrow and Torkoal. Especially this guy being under-leveled, I can definitely see being pretty valuable for TNL. I've just been watching some TNL fights, and I'm like really scared of them with being under-leveled. Yeah, this is kind of where I'm at with like only level exactly to where you need, and then try to prioritize using those guys first in the next fights to come. So that, but like just look at them first. If you need a Mon, you need a Mon, you know. But like I still have this guy a little underleveled. I think Pertinator a little. Kingdra under, that could be helpful. Amoonguss under actually could be decent. Gyarados under probably solid, especially since it has got Icy Wind. Blaziken, definitely need to consider not touching Blaziken, right? That's a big one. That honestly, like, could go over here just by default. And, like, if I need it, then I guess I need it, but really try to not level that guy. This guy's already 80. Costa as well, but it doesn't have Protect. I guess I could scale it if I'm desperate. Oh, Togue is the other one. That's right, yeah. So I can see Togue having some usage for sure. Maybe Kecleon too. So if I have a filled up box, like, how does this one look? Also Gren, kind of, in a weird way. So that's still a fair bit of Pokemon, right? That's 30... 35 guys? Yeah, 35. I'm just, like, organizing the box roughly. Just seeing, like, how it looks when I have a full party, how this part looks. I'm not doing anything, I'm fucking around. What I am gonna do, though... I have an encounter, right? I mean, I have Magma Hideout. But that is exceptionally scary to go for still, even at the new level cap. Because at this point... Is there no... Oh, no, yeah, it's just Aqua Hideout, and I have Electrode already, so no encounters. Yeah. That's unfortunate. So new cap is 81. I will get another Heart Scale. Only 5 fights behind you. It's true. Yeah, but you're planning up your, like, fucking space tag or whatever. I don't know what you're doing. So, obviously now, I'm still kind of thinking about the encounter. Floors 2 through 4 are pretty useless to me now. Unless I really wanted to try for Arcanine, they're not very good, right? Arcanine, Volcarona are really the only hits. Maybe Houndoom. It would be niche. I still don't think it would be great, especially because I have Greninja. And it's like Mega Houndoom's ability is pretty useless. It's kind of just a stat stick. You would almost maybe just rather have a normal item. I have access to Floors 1 pool, which I still really love. I really like Floor 1's pool. The only problem is Booming Wheezing, right? I don't believe Wheezing is a guaranteed catch. I think it's like a 1 in 3. I think that's around 1 in 3 with a Quick Ball. It would be safer to go for this pool if I wanted to right now. But then there's obviously Hellroom Pool. I have some decent dupes as well. The only misses here are like, I don't even know, Charizard, Houndoom, I guess, right? You probably don't Repel Manip because you want high level guys. If I hit Guts Ursa, then yeah, you can say I'm cheating. That's fine. Under still seems alright. I feel like I would be fine even with Flygon. Like, I wouldn't mind that Mon. I guess it's just another brown dragon, and I already have Garchomp, right? It's maybe a little redundant to me, but it's got 2 immunities. That's cool. Its stats aren't the best. At 69, it does get U-turn. It's got Draco, Earthquake, Superpowered Dragon Claw. You probably run like Draco, Earthquake, something U-turn. I don't know what you miss out on Fimp. MHO is probably one of its best spots. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my Garchomp was insane in Magma Hideout, so U-turn, Flex, or Tailwind. Yep. Yeah, what is its Flex? Fire Punch, Bug Bite, T-Punch, Rock Tomb, Rock Smash. Yep. Definitely see it. Aerial Ace. Dragon Tail. Yeah, I think without TM on Tailwind, it wouldn't be as immediately impressive, especially because I also have Garchomp already. So that would be like maybe a bit more of a miss, but still an alright hit. Volcarona, I mean, it's Volcarona, right? Unless they like totally botched its moveset. I guess they put a lot of its stuff late, but like a Heat Wave, Overheat. You start with Bug Buzz, Flamethrower, Rage Powder, Fire Spin. You do miss out on U-turn. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, you miss out on U-turn. Level 100, yeah. Yeah, it seems like good, but not incredible. You could probably do some dumb shit with Swarm, but and I guess Pollen Puff is fun to use as an attacking move, right? That's cool. But it's also kind of just the same as Bug Buzz, so. But maybe you don't want the Spadef drop for consistency? Probably don't care about Hurricane. And I don't see how you would click Roost with this guy. Yeah, Puff, Heat Wave, Overheat. You could keep Rage Powder if you're feeling really silly until you need like a flex. And you get like Solar Beam. It also gets Tailwind. Bug Bite, Hidden Power, Poison Jab. They're okay. It's just like, I don't know how I factor like this shit probably is really hard to sit there and catch, right? I mean, you either need it, like, you only have the 2 shed shells, so your starter, or like your lead mon, needs to probably be Dragapult, which means if it's a lot of Pokemon, you have to immediately switch out. Which means you can't Quick Ball, right? If it's Hydreigon, you have to switch. If it's Flygon, you have to switch. Does T-Tar have Pursuit? No, it never gets Pursuit. Okay. Vasculegion, Pult, Corv, +3. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, Azumarill. Can kinda sit there, but, like, it can't heal, you know? Yeah, Turtle, for sure. Maybe just Amoonguss Musharna? Milo for you for sure, yeah. That one's super good. Yeah, like maybe just... Oh, Slowbro as well probably would be better than Musharna for me, because I could even S-Toss for non-random damage if I really wanted. But like, once a mon is in, I mean... Like, it's in. It I guess, like, Pult and Basque you can pivot through if you really need to, but... Slowbro, like... I have too many of those guys, right? I've got Slowbro, I've got Amoonguss, Corviknight, Torterra. I can only have Shed Shell on 2 of them. Maybe I just don't do like Amoonguss, but at the same time, I would be more okay, like, oh, if my stall isn't going well on a Mon, then I go to Amoonguss and start stalling with that, but it's got Effect Spore. If it poisons the guy, then... yeah, Slowbro, Shed Shell. Yeah, I guess ideally the guy that can't be crit, not needing it, or not having a Shed Shell would be better. Because it can more consistently stay in. It's just like, do I even need to go for this right now? I really could just push it off, but it's something to think about. It just would be really nice to get a reward, right, for doing it. Or for, like, beating Magma Hideout. But if I have no reason to press it, then I can wait till the 85 cap. Make it easier. Yeah, 85 seems a lot safer. Yeah, I'll wait on it. I guess I can just start kind of softly looking at Aqua Hideout. Oh my god. I forgot it's a 6-mon. And then, yeah, honestly, I can just mark this off as encountered already, because can't get Electrode. I don't know why I thought I got access to 124 now. You don't get that till later. I guess, like, as a preview for these... I don't know if I take anything on 124. I looked at this a little bit, and, like, Overquill's moveset is kind of ass at this point. And it's the most common thing. You can always catch it with a quick ball. You don't worry about it booming. I don't think it even has a boom. But at level 72, it's got Gunk Shot. Oh no, it can boom. Gunk Shot, Liquidation, Explosion, Throat Chop. You miss out on Toxic. You miss out on Knockoff. It seems not great. It seems really bad. And it's... the most common guy up here, Dragalge, also seems pretty bad in my opinion. Like, all of these just seem bad on fishing. And then on surf, it's just Overquill Bruxish. Like, and I don't think Bruxish got all that. Tent is solid. I can see it. It'd be a decent special water wall. It's got Dazzling and Strong Jaw. I mean, those are both good abilities, I suppose. But you get it with okay moves. Those are probably like 4 moves it would want. Maybe Super Fang, but no Aqua Jet. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do I just roll for Tentacruel? Armaldo, I think, would also be good. Just to have as another rock type. I would be, I think, happy with this guy, and it's always battle armor. Although you get in dive. Oh, is it, would it be a good dive dupe, though? So that's another thing I don't know. Okay. Because I was looking through these earlier. There's a route, or there's a 124 underwater. This is separate from Route 124. Yes? It is separate. Okay. I guess duping out Armaldo on 124 makes this one, like, not great. Cradily, Kabu, Delmise. Delmise probably the best thing there. Maybe Cradely's good. I don't see Kabu being very good. I have guaranteed Delmise. Do I? Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. I have guaranteed Delmise on 129. But if I... Oh my god. So if I hit Delmise early, before I get here, um, then the pool is Stunfisk over... Bro, that's a roamer route. Stunfisk, Overquill, Starmie. So, okay, that's another thing I guess I don't know and what I was kind of thinking with 124. Is this a roamer route? Because it doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. Can 124 even be a roamer route? Like, I don't know. It's probably one for me. The pools are just not good. 126 and 127. 127 you get the grass, right? Yeah. And 126, big chance for Aerodactyl Archeops. I can totally understand that. Is there anywhere where I have really high odds Sharpedo? That's the only thing I would look at. So I can dupe out. You want to pull for Sharpedo? Is Sharpedo, like, good as a Mon or good as a dupe? I guess... I would assume good as a dupe, right? Because of this pool on 126. I'm just wondering if there's anywhere else that you can get Sharpedo. Yeah, a lot of these look like roamer routes. I do have guaranteed Cloyster in Evergrande. That's kind of fun. Maybe. That's kind of silly. It might be a little past its prime, but could be interesting. I'm looking way too far ahead. Obviously, Moss Deep, you got to take the Cub Fu, so no point looking at that pool, and it's bad. It's really bad, anyways. 125, I have really high odds Avalugg if I surf, or Walrein. I think Walrein can be good. Really like Walrein. Avalugg would be okay, but it would also be a dupe in here, which would help. Yeah, that checks out. Fish for Ice type. Oh, since you have the Milo dupe. Do you have a Slow Twin? I forget. I feel like you don't. That would be like an okay fallback. Like, this seems like a pretty okay pool for you, with the Milo dupe and nothing else. I guess it's like Bergmite Walrein, or Bergmite Avalugg maybe isn't the best, but even then it's a Shoal Cave dupe, so. So there's, like, theoretical no non-impact guys. And, like, I still think Avalugg can be okay. It's gotta be bringable to some fights. Your first Ice type? Oh, no. Bro, what do you mean first? I am happy I was able to hold on to Mamoswine. I didn't end up doing the Mamoswine sack route, because, yeah, an Ice type has been really nice every once in a while. Sheer Force Conkeldurr. Hey man, what about Natural Gift? You got some, not Yachi berries, they don't give you those. Some Pokeblock ones. Natural Gift Ape. It's true. Yeah. So yeah, I think I hold off on 124. Moss Deep, Cub Fu, Delay. 120... Because, like, when you beat Aqua Hideout, you get access to 24, Moss Deep, 25, and Shoal Cave, and I think that's it. And Shoal Cave, you have to do, like, the really hard fight, or you have to do the skip, where you go in with one Mon and Master Ball. You can also get water. I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm super interested in the water because I don't have good Sharpedo dupe outs to go for that. I kind of just have to roll this 126 and hope I get the rock. Hope I get a rock type. Because like at this point, I can't imagine Sharpedo being great. $26 without it seems ass. It's like it's 57% for really good Mon, 43% for I don't know. Yeah, I mean if I don't need to pull it, I don't need to pull it. If I feel like I need to pull for a really good flyer or rock type, then I go for it. So then I probably go 127 grass, I guess. If guaranteed, yeah, I did see that, yeah. Well, B doesn't do that. Carp does that, but yes. Oh, you're saying because I have Beedrill here. I see. Yeah. I didn't see that part. Yeah. And the rest here is like... I mean, if I really wanted a fairy, I could go for this. But... Oh, I see. So if you Repel Manip, this pool is like crazy. Because it's just Beedrill, Durant, Grovyle, and Beedrill's highest odds there. Yeah, you always roll for the Beedrill. Because that's probably insanely high odds. B is a Milo dupe. Yeah, it kind of is. Harvest and Repel Manip? Interesting. Okay. You have 63%, and that's just, Wait, no, couldn't Harvest also get Ferroseed? Isn't that how that works? You could also get Ferroseed. Because it just makes the encounter... It makes the encounter 50% to be any grass type. So, like, it does the grass type check, and then I think it just does, like, the pool of them. %69% Durant. Where do all the percentages go? Damn. I don't even have a great... I don't have a great Grovyle chance. I mean, with Harvest I do, but... Yeah, I guess I don't fully know how it works with Repel Manip. I guess in my head I assumed it's like... It just does the grass check on the encounter before the, like, Repel Manip check, but... Well, no, that's not how... Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Well, no, Harvest is just like a 50% to turn whatever encounter you got into a grass type, right? Whether it's a grass or not. But then, like, how does it pool between Ferroseed Grovyle if you're Repel Manipping? I don't know. That's how I thought it was. I thought it, like, you do the encounter, and then, like, as you do the encounter, it's got a 50% to, like, make it be a grass type. Just pull from the grasses. Okay. I mean, admittedly, I literally have never used Harvest or Static or anything on this run yet. Even though I've had them both. I just made my lip bleed. That's good. And now I don't... I mean, you say that like I have a Harvest mod. Who's gonna tell him? Like, does anyone else even get Harvest? I think it's literally just... Yeah, it's the only Harvest mod in the game. No, yeah, it's fun. What else is after that? This shit's a roamer route. 128. Golduck, Relicanth, Omastar. Hell no. I'd probably take the guaranteed Delmise on 129, I imagine. Like, that's pretty solid. I actually think Delmise is an okay mon. I've seen people use it in, like, MHO and a little bit in Hellroom. It seems pretty alright. Like, obviously the one room, or like the one route where you kind of don't want to get it, I think is where you get like Bascu Legion or something. So Bascu is theoretically just better than it, but I think it's pretty, I mean, it's got triple stab. That's fun. I guess one thing is when you catch it at a high level, you are locked into Power Whip, which requires you to be Zoom Lens on your item, so you can never boost Power Whip damage. That's a bit unfortunate. But like Phantom Force, Power Whip, and you're also on Heavy Slam, so you can't use Anchor Shot. Missing Spin. Well, you always miss Spin, but yeah. Oh, no, it's level 28. Never mind. I didn't see it there. Why is it? It's there 2 times. I still have my 3 spinners and 1 defogger, so... That feels pretty alright. I mean, I still haven't touched my Torkoal, but... regardless. And yeah, guaranteed Cloister, kind of fun. I could roll, like... Oh, I have Repelment up on. Could roll Ludicolo. But Cloister... Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Seafloor Cavern. This is the big... You roll for Prim, surely. Oh, this is one thing Overquill would do. Overquill would help me dupe out Prim way later. It's like way later, but it would do it. I don't know how good Samurott is, but, you know, if you reduce this pool down to... I guess Tentacruel also does that. I don't know. Not something to super think about right now, but... Oh, well, does Seafloor Cavern... It includes all of this, doesn't it? There's probably different pools. I didn't really see that. I have every surfing on Seafloor Cavern 6. Aaron's dive sim was Armaldo, Kabu, Arrow, and B. Oh my god. That's crazy. Avalug Hisui. So they were, I mean, they were still able to escape the... Or no, is Dive Sim before Space Tag? It is, right? I don't remember the order. Yeah, you get dive from Tate and Liza. This is like high roll Absol here. Avalug would also be a dupe here, but it just increases Absol odds instead of Prim odds. Oh, there's really good Weavile chance in here. Well, good. 11%, and I've got one dupe. Oh, you probably honestly roll this one. Even with no dupes. Absol's solid. Weavile game changer. I think Zoroark's okay. Goodra, more Weavile. Hard to say. I mean, I'm looking like 2 splits in advance. I gotta work on fucking Magma Hideout, or Aqua Hideout now. And honestly, I gotta mute the game. I'll look at the first fight, but it definitely seems like something I just want to probably do like 4 or 5 fights of, and then like split it in half, kind of like you did. Because it's quite long. My goodness, that's so loud. I can finally open a new text file. Runs 3, 6, and 7. All right, so what? Yeah, let's take a little gander. Cause like, I watch your fights, but what am I really looking at with these sets? Because I can't see the items or whatever, you know, when I'm just watching. Bright Powder Persian. Man, I wish I had Clots. Or no, there's ways to beat that. Sap Sipper, Bouffalant, Water Gem, Surf. Okay, that's kind of fun. Lash Out, Head Charge. Technician, Revenge, Grap Locked with Ice Punch. Ice Punch isn't Technician boosted, but Payback and Revenge are, I guess. Focus Band, Float Soul. That should be okay for Costa. 90 power if you don't hit it, 120 if you do. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then Life Orb, Sheer Force, Kingler, Liquidation, X Scissor, Rock Slide. Isn't X Scissor not Sheer Force boosted? That's odd. Yeah, it's not. It does not get Sheer Force boost from that move. But it does from Rock Slide and Liquidation. So then but it still always gets Life Orb. And Agility. Okay. Naughty 28 attack B. Sure, man. What the fuck ever. I think bro is getting to E4 to play with Katie. I think he might be getting there. 1 scale for speed, what the fuck ever. And like probably a scale for U-turn, but alright. Focus Band screens Cryogonal. That is a bit mean, and with Freeze Dry too. Can't really use well, I can kind of use Costa on that. What am I good? I mean, if you just have like a solid guy that can sit there and Brick Break spam, didn't you use like Brick Break Infernape here? Like that seems alright. You gotta be able to take like an attack or two. Can I knock it off with? I can like kinda knock it off with Donphan, but I don't love it. Yeah, you need to knock plus Brick Break, Drapion Ape. I mean, my knock guys are Caracosta and Donphan. I don't know if I have any Embargo guys. I don't know if, that would be the only other one. I know Muck was an Embargo guy. Honchcrow has Embargo. It's gotta sit there and take an Ice Beam. Yeah, Muck. Some Psychics get it, but Musharna does not. Embargo Musharna would be really cool. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So only Honchkrow, Donphan, Carracosta are the only 3 Pokemon I have that can remove an enemy's item. Currently. I think I could get knockoff Conkeldurr, knockoff Mamoswine. These are all scales. Knockoff Honchkrow as well, but it gets embargo, so it's kind of pointless. If I caught Overquill, I could scale it knockoff. Yeah, Costa has it. Oh, Kecleon as well. Honestly, that could be what I use there. Potentially. Because it's got probably the highest special defense bulk. And doesn't get hit super effectively. And I can probably also just teach it Brick Break. It might straight up be able to 1v1 that Diagonal. Depending. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I kind of forgot about Kecleon. What else? Life Orb, Sheer Force, Hariyama. Life Orb, Sheer Force does not affect close combat. It does affect Poison Jab, Rock Slide, T-Punch. Okay. Bright Powder, Contrary, Superior. Oh, that's a tough one. The problem is you really don't want to two-shot this. Like, Aerial Ace Corviknight, kinda. But you'd probably just want to be Zoom Lens, Brave Bird. I do have Centiskorch for this. I know you used your Senti and it was like, it looked really rough. It did not look safe, if I'm being completely honest. I know my Centiskorch is like fucking giga goated IVs, so maybe it can do it. Like it's 28 HP, 18 speed def. I had to recoil. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, I need to get some of these guys out of my box. This is way too big. Bang, 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 bang. Drag them all down to trash. And remove. Okay. That's how the calc box looks now. Yeah, that seems okay. Maybe my Senti is like a little bulkier and can win the 1v1 straight up without worrying about recoil. I'll see though. Like I have a much higher HP stat, right? I know my attack is really low though, so I wouldn't be able to like swap out Flare Blitz for something else. I guess I can just look really quick. Cap of 81. So I can Flare Blitz without an item. That's really nice. I don't remember. Oh no, but yeah, you need Zoom Lens. So yeah, I guess that works out. It seems alright. +2. Your guy's Spadef 1 IV. Oh, it probably is bulkier then, yeah. Medium. Yeah, I don't know if the little bit of HP helps then. I'm sure I'll have something. I mean, I have, well, no, Beedrill doesn't work, but yeah, Beedrill doesn't work. Base Beedrill with Zoom Lens? Thoughts? Cooking? 2 shots? Yeah, I looked about. Like, it'd probably be crit risking Turtide to recoil. I do have Galvantula. If I can get Galv in with Golisopod, It might be able to do enough. Because it doesn't need zoom lens, so it can have a boosting item. Can't be glared. But you have to get it in on D-pulse, right? Has to be D-pulse, because it just dead after contrary. Yeah. It's pretty tough on Superior too, right? Because doesn't it see it as a... It sees Leaf Storm as a setup move. It'd have to be... B-Knight can do it using Golly. Or Yama CC. Yeah, does use a lot. It's maybe possible though. The Rocky Helmet, Alomomola. I remember you said this thing was like trash. If you just like get it last, it's not hard at all. It seems pretty chill. The Electros seems annoying, right? You just have to block it from coiling, but definitely beatable. Guts Conk. Oh, yeah. Gotta be careful with knockoff, but yeah. But you just can't come in on it. Yeah, you can probably get in on Aquatail and then just rip on the guy. Like, Hammer Arm Mach Punch and be fine. So Grunt 3 you said is Demon. Focus Sash Weak Armor. There was one of these earlier in the game. I remember the way that I beat it and blocked hazards from going up. I mean, it looks like you can kind of just use Corviknight against this, if I'm being completely honest. But that might get, like, Heatwave Crobat or something. The way that I beat an Omastar like this earlier is I led Togedemaru. It also had, I think it had Earthquake, maybe not Earth Power, but it still worked the same. Or maybe it was Earth Power. Might have been Earth Power Surf. But you fake it out, so that way it loses the turn 1 prioritization of the spikes and the rocks. You proc Weak Armor, and then you let it see Fast KO on you with Earth Power. And then you pivot to something else that eats the Earth Power. And then you Fast KO. Or not Fast KO. Maybe like Slow KO or Prio KO. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I went something and then like KO'd it after. Maybe it was just like went Conch Elder. Slow KO lets hazards go up. Yeah, I saw the Dawn family. Well, so it's like you don't give it slow KO because you fake it out and you proc Weak Armor and break Sash, and then you give it fast KO. And then it'll always go for fast KO. And turn 1, it couldn't get rocks up because it was flinged. Turn 2, it goes for fast KO Earth Power on Togedemaru. I have a slow KO. Yeah, it has to be like a priority thing. But I'm pretty sure with -1 defense, like Conch Elder Mach Punch always does it. I don't. I would have to go back and look, but I know I had some way to beat one of these prior that was always ignoring hazards. Maybe was it Electrode literally outspeeding at +2? I think it was that. Goat shit right there. It outspeeds at +2. It maybe just doesn't like taking the Earth Power, but it does it. And also it can Giga Drain and get the health back if I can afford that setup. Kill my... Yeah, this is exactly what I did before. Because I remember I was struggling with the last Omastar like this for a long time. And then I realized I had the super fast Electrode. Just outspeeds it anyways. 241 at cap. This guy isn't even level. And I outspeed by 33. Also, doesn't my Beedrill outspeed? It does. Beedrill outspeeds this. It can also switch on Earth Power. But it probably doesn't KO. Yeah, it doesn't really KO, even with Drill Run. Yeah, it needs to be the 4x. It's probably Giga Drain to get the HP back that you took from Earth Power, theoretically. Right, maybe like Citrus plus Giga Drain, and then you Volt Switch on the next guy. Whatever comes in. It's probably slow KO Mega Horn. Yeah, actually it would be. Because nothing's outspeeding you. I outspeed this Crobat, by the way. I'm sure you'll love to hear that. Ain't that just lovely? I mean, I still need help to kill it, and I do no damage, but... I'm aware. It'll still be tough, but... Oh, if I level up Electrode, it has KO on Sharpedo as well. Oh, Focus Spin. Never mind. Oops. And also +1. I outspeed this guy at +1. Not that it matters. All it means is I could, like, switch in and Volt Switch to chip it. Right? Like, switch in on a Waterfall, and then Volt Switch to chip it down. So that way maybe I can get it to, like... Oh, well, no. That's a weird mix set. Interesting. Fire Punch D-Knight. Yeah, I could just, like... Volt Switch to D-Knight, and then... Costa Knock into D-Knight E-Speed. Sharpedo. Yeah, I think I can figure something out for this fight. Maybe Crobat will be a bit annoying, because, like, you were able to wall it with Milo. And, like, Electrode still needs help in order to kill it. But... it seems doable. Volt Switch the... Oh, I didn't see it at Quick Claw. Yeah, I'll Volt Switch that guy. What else we got? Bright Powder Lantern. Surely Torterra just destroys that. Oh, well, I guess the problem is the Confuse Ray, right? How do you... You want to Magical Leaf this. Interesting. That Lantern might be a little tough. Want to block Confuse Ray. So you need the person. Okay. My only Inner Focus guy is... Or not Inner Focus. My only own tempo guy is Dead to Thunder, or gets hit by it. Slowbro. Oh yeah, Slowbro probably is okay on Crobat. Where's my bro? Takes a lot from that Flying Gem Acro. Oh, I could set up a future sight and one-tap the Crobat. That could be fun. I don't know against what, but Slowbro kind of... Yeah, Slowbro is going to have a tough time getting an action off ever. But it could come in on like Heat Wave and then... it doesn't live double crit. Because it could just like heal that off theoretically. But doesn't live Heat Wave into Acro crit. Acro Sponge, yeah, for sure. It does hit, yeah, it hits way too hard. So, it won't confuse Ray? Really? T-Wave just has higher priority? Oh, interesting. Okay. But if I were to use Torterra, it can't T-Wave, right? Maybe it can T-Wave on the Switch. But then it can confuse Ray. Yeah. Yeah, I guess as long as you're faster, it will never confuse Ray, is the idea. That's not awful. Or as long as you're, you know, not a ground type or an electric type. Alright, what else is there? This one's funny. I just like this fight. It just looks fun. Hail Fight, Slush Rush, Scope Lens Sand Slash, Aurora Veil setting Ninetales. I'm not gonna lie, I can probably fast Oko that with B-Drill. Yerp. No Aurora Veil for you, and I can U-turn out on whatever comes in, which would probably be... Well, they calc Slush Rush, right? There's no more Slush Rushes. I do outspeed this guy in Hail. Yep. I honestly only need level 80. Yeah. Your box is bad. The fight is impossible. I can see it. You can't really deny the Aurora Veil, then dear God. Yeah, I can just U-turn on this guy. Eat triple axle with something. I guess eating triple axle is a little scary, especially with scope lens, but definitely doable. That fight seems not too bad. Maybe the Bright Powder Walrein would be a bit annoying. Can I one-tap the Clefable? It is bold. Yep, I can one-tap the Clefable. Alright, this fight seems so chill. Beedrill gets 2, and I just have 5 slots to play with 3, and it also chips Sand Slash. Like, yeah, B just gives me 2 KOs. It can straight up just switch into anything from Clefable, as long as you don't bait Cosmic Power, right? That's it. It's kind of easy. 5 is interesting, I guess. I like the Trick Room on the last Mon. That Go-Goat is probably way more bulky than I'm giving it credit for, huh? But I one-tap it with B-Drill. The Gara's hard. Bright Powder Opener. Yeah. Oh, this was the thing that you planned Shockwave Trode for, right? So, I've got this funny Pokemon. It's called Galvantula. And it's got a funny ability called Compound Eyes. I can't click Thunder, but Volt Switch can KO. I can get a pivot KO on a Bright Powder Mon. I almost made that mistake one time of almost clicking Thunder on a Bright Powder guy. Like in my planning, and I caught myself. And like I could have totally screwed myself over. Just can't click Thunder. But yeah, this opener is chill, and I get a pivot to whatever I want. Would Beedrill bait Corsola? Or Cursula? Probably would, right? It scares off Go-Goat. Scares off Raichu. Yeah, it would get Cursula Meteor Beam. So I could U-turn on that, too. I could U-turn into, like, Sucker Punch on this. And it sees Meteor Beam KO. I mean, if I can take the Meteor Beam, it's fine. Wide Lens Thunder. Yeah, I guess it depends on what would be better for later. Oh my goodness, this Go-Goat is bulky. God, I never give Assault Vest credit. Dude, this item is so fucking broken. Imagine if they ever gave an assault vest to the player. Like, you just wouldn't die. It's not a scanner item, is it? They do? Bro. That's so broken. What? You just never fucking die. Choice items, lefties, and AV. I knew it was choice and lefties. Hi, Emma. Yeah, AV Gudra, that's an all-timer. AV T-Tar and Sand. Oh my gosh. Like, this guy is just so bulky to me. But it also has insane HP, right? I guess that's probably playing a lot to it as well. Golly Fimp. I am baiting Rock Slide. I can Volt Switch. Can't really take the Rock Slide though. I just have to get in on something else. This fight is doable for sure. The hardest thing is going to be the Cursula. I can get Cursula second if I want, and then I just have to deal with it, and then Beedrill chains the final two. Like, yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. All right, I know this is. I've seen this as the demon. Drizzle. How fast is this Toad? It's probably way too fast. 141. That's not that fast. I don't think Life Orb. 81? Give me some clean rounding? Ah, no. Come on, Galvantula. You're plus 17 special attack. Oh, wait, let me put on Life Orb, see if there's some fucked... No, yeah, it's even lower. 7 is Demon. Oh my god, I can already see it. Yeah, 6 seems really hard. I don't imagine Electrode's doing it. Any Togi fans? Any Togedemaru fans in the house? Oh my goodness. We got one. I don't even need to level up for it. It does need Life Orb though, but it works. Togi, and then you get, I guess you're at 80%, so you probably get Heliolisk Fast KO. Yeah. Yeah, you get Heliolisk Fast KO. Weather Ball. This seems slightly annoying. What else is there more? Oh, there's double Bright Powder. Fuck. Man. Double Bright Powder is so scary, and that guy's got double team too. Oh, but you can. This is the one where you use Thunder, isn't it? On the Noivern. Metal Sound Thunder. Yeah. Yeah, and it just walls. So you probably bait D-Pulse and double team. I don't imagine you bait Hurricane, even though it's stab. Yeah. This is Thunder. Okay. So I just gotta figure out like a Heliolisk guy. That can be my Zoom Lens. I wonder if Torterra... Not really. No. Donphan. I'm beating Weather Ball, right? Like with the opener of Togedemaru is the thing. That's the only downside. Jolly on Weather. Yeah, that sets up a decent double Golly, probably. Yourself at 71. Right for 37. Down to 34. Back up to 59. Yeah. Get Torterra in. Zoom Lens. Pre-Tox. I guess. Don't care if it hyper voices or weather balls. Then get Hurricane Noivern. Go to Magma Zone. Where is my mag? Oh my god, you demolished this guy. You just need like a... Just need a person for the entry Hurricane, and that's it. Yeah. Metal Sound Thunder. Do I need Thunder, or do I need Metal Sound? Probably. Cause you... Oh, no, not that one. Damn, I wish I had that one. No, yeah, I need Metal Sound. Stall until I get hit. Yeah, because you don't care about the double teams. And you don't care about... There's no, like, effect D-pulls can do. So you don't want... You don't want Pharaoh? Oh, slow KO versus fast KO. It's pretty easy for me to get Poly over Pharaoh. Pharaoh comes in for out damage. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so you just have to let yourself basically get hit one more time, because the Hurricane always hits on entry because of rain. Well, that's not exactly true. You could get hit, like... You get pre-damage for, like, double min roll, so you only have to take one hit. Run out of Metal Sound PP. Is there a world where you just let yourself get confused if Hurricane confuses you? And if you do, then you take that damage? Flash is 20. Bro, I only have one flex slot. I think you might just let yourself take confusion. Because you get curative confusion in how many? Like, it's after like 3 or 4 turns, right? You lose confusion, guaranteed. Or is it just a chance every turn? Attacks and owns you. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is 60% to attack, right? You still have to factor that. Way lower? I mean, well, I guess this isn't the end-all source, but right, 60 there. I said, do we not know double team AI? I can totally believe that. Might Discord crash as soon as I open that DM? No, this... Whatever you sent, this won't load. Oh, there it goes. +7 base score. Interesting. It would be fucked, huh? It would be some bullshit. I mean, basically banking on what? Like, not getting... Or, like, waiting for a D-pulse. I mean, straight up, can you just pre-damage? I feel like I can just pre-damage for one Hurricane to put me in Polyrath range. No? Like, surely. I've got really high special defense. And all you have to do is show one roll of Drain... Well, no, you have to show full Drain Punch KO rolls, right? But then it can also sometimes be Liquidation. Oh, no, I show KO. It can never Belly Drum. You just have to get to 71%. So I feel like you just pre-damage to, what, like 82? Get hit by the Hurricane on entry. Metal Sound once if you get hit, okay. If you get double teamed, I'd have to take Hurricane and 2D pulses. Yeah, I think 80. I think 82% can do that. It lives triple crit. My guy's Spadef is so high. Right, I take 30% from this twice, so 60, and then I take 19% from this. So I live on like 3%. I guess that's just triple random move on entry, right? That's the risk. But I'm already opening myself up to liquidation no matter what, so. But yeah, if Golly eats all of these, oh my god, yeah. No, that's really good. That's fine. I guess the scare is letting Polyrath belly drum if you don't get the Golly exit. That's a little scary. Because you don't really know. I mean, like, I guess you could probably. I can probably make it work. Because it's Weather Ball. I can put myself at like 60. As long as like high roll crit puts me back above. Right, that gets down to 23. No, you can't go to 60. It'd have to be like 63%. So then use Golly Exit. Probably. I probably could. Right, I mean we've gone through what? Togue, Torterra, Magnezone, Golisopod. That's 4 Mons. I guess it's just a question of do I have an answer that can chain Poliwrath and Pharaoh, right? Like I'm pretty sure you used Conk here. 54%. Like T-Punch, right? I guess I'm burned where you weren't. Damn, that's just like nothing. My Electro doesn't outspeed this, right? It does. I can't do much, but that's awesome. Yeah, like burned. That kind of needs a boost, though. Can't really kill Poliwrath on its own. I'm sure I can figure something out on this fight, though. Front 7. Quick Claw, Stealth Rock, Costa. No, its defense is surely too high. There's no way Donphan lead works on that. Word of Rain. Yeah, no way. I was thinking like Earthquake Spin, but because you do outspeed. Oh well, it would have to be knockoff, right? Yeah, no, never mind. That is slightly annoying. This might be one where you just accept rocks. But you can never guarantee them. So they just have to somehow be inconsequential, which seems really rough. Or use Corviknight later. It sits on Gliscor, but it lets it SD. Sits on Guto, but lets it curse. It's got leftovers. Hard to defog later. Stopping rocks here seems really, really tough. I could fake it out and then what? generally impossible. It seems TP stall or let rocks go up. Yeah, but like you can't. I mean, there's the 2%. You just can never guarantee it. Yeah, it would be like PP stall Corv, but I mean Corv can't do it. You'd have to PP stall hydro pumps. Sometimes PP stall lines still let rocks go up. Slow bro. That's scary. The guy's defense isn't that high. And I'm obviously slower. That's really scary. Just gotta dodge triple crit. Oh, I see. Spam slack. And like attack first turn or something. It's like an S-toss and then spam slacks. Already slower, so you don't care about quick claw. Gotta slack to first turn. Oh, and then your Lepa, so you can keep going. Ugh. Small ants line is useful. Potentially. Where's a grassy glide when you need it? And grassy terrain. Oh, Slacka does have 10. Yeah, that's right. Where's a Magic Bounce Mega Absol when you need it? Am I right? That totally doesn't die to Stone Edge crit. What else is there? Quick Claw Sniper Octillery. I love Octillery. 3 cheers for the octopus. And I just killed one of my... Well, no, it's got Ice Beam. I don't feel bad about that. I don't feel bad about losing Eggy. It's got Ice Beam. Is this a Kingdra moment? This might be a Kingdra moment. It's that guy, kinda. Not really. The sniper crits. I don't know about that. It can weaken Water Spout. It gets a random move. This guy seems tough. I feel like you gotta finish it with like an E-speed, right? Chip it with something slow and then finish with E-speed. You will be toxic stalling. Hey, I wish I could do that too. Unfortunately, I died a 1 sniper crit. I mean, it could be Sakamungas. Well, no, it's slower. Never works. There's like a Gyarados angle here, isn't there? Gyarados is better than Kingdra, at the very least. An Icy Wind, but that doesn't matter with the Quick Claw. How hard can a guy like Conk rip on this? I mean, it's got to get in off Golisopod. Oh, Golisopod's probably annoying too with Sniper. You can only ever get a 1 exit. Yeah, you can only ever consistently get a 1 exit because the crits are so hard hitting. You can also Fimp. Oh man. I don't know if I can ever knock off this Quick Claw either. I mean, unless Donphan gets in for free. Like maybe Kecleon? Nope. We got small ants line on this one. Autofills. I think the aqua grunts are in this one. Loma, Sharpedo, Walrein Clef, Poliwrath, Costa.
We are now safe, I think. There's 4.
This is kind of awesome.
And there's 5. Okay, so it should be out of stone edges.
Oh, this is the final fight. Interesting.
Now it will start using Hydro Pump. Is there any reason not to Psychic now it has 8 Hydro Pumps. Because it's the first move, and the first move is always PP max. We will
Awesome. I guess at this point you're like safe, so you can start kind of hitting it a little.
There's our Lepa Berry to give us 10.
And you just figure at some point in here it's got to set rocks once.
Only has Ice Beam and Stealth Rock, so it will be using Ice Beam. The thing is, Lobster could get frozen because we needed to PP stall Stone Edge and Hydro Pump, so we couldn't like burn ourselves because that did too much damage because of Stone Edge. Anyway, so Licorice is going to fill in.
Yeah, just burn this guy.
Actually can't because there was a situation where I think we needed Stealth Rocks to be up. I can't remember why. To right now, just gonna. I believe we tell it which, but
This leaves rocks up.
Ice Beam, Bruce. Yes, for sure.
Quick Claw. Oh no. I guess it can always Quick Claw rocks on you, can't it? But, like, you can never get rid of them reliably. Another Lepa.
Alright, so in theory, it should now only have Stealth Rock. It should only have Stealth Rocks now. So we can switch in Lobster. We can stay in a defog once at no cost. Burn. But how does defog help at all? It confirms that Ice Beam? Nah, it's not Ice Beam. Come on. Come on. It's not Ice Beam. Alright, so we're gonna switch Lobster back in and kill Caracosta. And Caracosta can't deal damage. Do I get this right? At Future Sight, I slack off and then I switch because I use Future Sight, I have 1 turn, and then it dies the next turn. Right? Yeah. I guess even if it doesn't activate Costa and this whole minus the and
Give it golly for the rocks. Okay, that's fun.
will die to Future Sight. Come in.
Okay. Oh, and then, yeah, that's cool.
And it sees a kill on me. And it's analytic, it has a life orb, it's a monster. But P has first impression. It's its first turn in, it hasn't used a move yet, and first impression will outspeed and kill. Boom. Pokemon, and Octillery's strongest move against me is Water Spout.
Oh, you always live the...
Problem is, if Water
You
Spout
always live?
crits, I think it
Right?
could kill me, it might not kill me. Anyways, it's using Water Spout. Yeah, if Water Spout hits me and crits me, I'm dead. Because it has the Quick Claw Water Spout. It does absurd damage. But, Water Spout, there's one thing though that we can do.
Oh, you chip it.
And
That's
I
fun. Yeah.
Sucker Punch.
Honestly, I straight up might be able to tank it because my golly is plus def. I should check that. Yeah, I could just actually tank it. Very possible. Oops. Water Spout crit? No, I cannot. But yeah, if I Sucker Punch it for 26%, putting it down to 74, I live crit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can probably exactly do this line.
Reduce its HP before it attacks. clear things up. Quick Claw does not increase your priority. It sets your speed to the max.
People love to be wrong about Quick Claw, man. Like literally through all of like watching Peach back, like some MHO fights, they're just always fucking wrong about Quick Claw.
And it should emergency exit us out.
Nice.
There's emergency exit.
He doesn't eject. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking that. Do you just sucker again? But like it's not even highest damage. I guess. No, yeah, I don't. He said he had a plan. Like it, yeah. Okay, so like if my sucker crit, it does 48, putting it to 52. I don't get the exit off of rocks, off mineral. I mean, maybe you pre-damage for that? Can you? That requires pre-damaging by 9% off of rocks, right? Or 7%? 8? 8, yeah. Can I do that off of 74% crit? I think I live that. I think if I pre-damage my Golly, it works. Just barely. Because I'll be at 67%. Mineral Sucker Punch, Water Spout crit does 64%, and I always get the exit. But if I crit it, it puts it at 52, and then I always take that damage and he exit out. I think mine works. I'm a bit curious how he said he would make it work, but
So now, Garlic is gonna come in. And it's very scary again because now I think Octillery is going to Energy Ball. It might still be able to Water Spout. It doesn't really matter.
it might have baited like Octazooka.
We exit
Yeah, I think
chance
maybe
crit
Golly can take Octazooka at that point
that we could have
and
crit
switch
Sucker
or like
Punch on that turn.
pivot on that.
And then the Water Spout didn't deal enough damage to emergency exit us out, but we had a plan for that. But the plan for emergency exiting was to simply Sucker Punch twice with Garlic, I believe. Sucker Punch kills if we use it 2 times in a row here. Because we have the Life Orb.
No fake out.
So, we will be doing that.
Oh, does it still see Water Spout high damage? There's no way.
I believe that makes it so there could be a range for it to Octazooka. I think it could Octazooka or something. There's the Quick Claw, and you get to see here that I outspeed even with the Quick Claw.
Does fake out into sucker really not kill there?
It's gonna deal basically no damage.
I feel like
Yeah, and then we Sucker Punch again to kill.
I could do fake out into sucker. No? Like if that's life orb damage. This is 26%. Ekleon. 81 life orb. But I need 74. Not quite. It's 69. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, and you got a sucker for the water spout chip. Yeah, to get it low. So that way it's down to like.
And those are the 2 big threats gone in this fight. Boom. Now, I believe Gliscor comes in next because it just always outspeeds and outdamages me no matter what. There's Gliscor. I do have Ice Punch on Garlic, which means that Gliscor sees that I can kill it. We taught Ice Punch to Garlic not to use Ice Punch, but to make Gliscor not use Swords Dance.
Yeah.
But I think Taco can take it. We take 25% from Stealth Rocks. We get hit with an Earthquake, and that guaranteed activates our Citrus Berry. Good. Now it's poisoned. And for Facade actually deals less damage than Earthquake, so most likely it will use Earthquake. It could use Facade, and we use Icicle Spray. Yeah. There we go.
Surely I can throw a Mammo at this, right?
If we got double crit, I believe we lived on 1 HP. Times the Gooch take the Gooch. I believe is Body Press. Unfortunately, Meatloaf takes a Body Press quite nicely. Tail, which is good.
Oh, that was it. Wait, why did I think there was another Mon? Oh, yeah, because he got the Starmie and, like, quick killed that. Yeah. Oh, it started playing the next video. Yeah, I think I can do the, I think I can at least do, like, the Caracosta stall into the Starmie setup to get rid of the Starmie. I don't know about the Octillery thing. I'd have to, like, make sure with my guys that it works. Yeah, I'm, like, I really don't know what the Octazooka line would be. I swapping, yeah. Yeah, just, like, swapping Milo and then on Energy Ball swapping Corv, I assume. Milo, Corv, D-Knight, Golly. Yeah, that's pretty solid. And then you can have D-Knight or Golly finish at some point. I'm sure one of them is, like, planned to finish. That way you're not sitting there stalling for way too long. But obviously it has to be one that doesn't eat an Octazooka, so... End with Toxic Stall. I would assume you could do, like... So I imagine D-Knight baits Ice Beam. You go Golly on that, and then Fimp it. D-Knight is your end. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Like, if that's an entire rotation, I don't know if Golly Fimp is enough to jump. But that means you're getting rid of rocks, right? If you're doing all that. Golly takes a struggle. Nice. Very awesome. This fight... Man, I don't want to look at Matt. Oh my goodness. The only thing I'm gonna look at is Reykjavik. Okay, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. I don't want to. Not with Lorb. Nope. It's a 2-shot always. That's pretty alright, though. Is it? I guess Citrus, you always live triple crit. Yeah, Citrus, you always live triple crit. Pult Okos? That too. You are correct. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, Pult just comes in and it needs like Muscle Band or Wise Glasses, but yeah, it does Oko. But then I bait their Pult and they Oko. Is this a Rocks? Oh, it is. Focus Sash Mammo. Bro. Ice Shard. Can't be Lump for Raikou. Yep. I mean, unless these 2 levels I get are the most insane rounding ever. Yeah, no, they're not. I need a damage boost or a special attack scale on Bolt. Or I fucking do Golly to get through and use a Yaboka, right? That's another way. Obviously, Bolt Yaboka would do nothing. Damn, Aju does not like Vicious Rend. I'm plus defense, too! Wowza. Yeah. Yeah, in a 6v6, if Golly's coming, you pretty much always need double eject. It's too important. Damn. Resisted, by the way. Like, how does Pult take that much less? That's what I don't understand. I am bold. But... Oh, I outspeed. Wait, no, but don't I get slammed by this on the Switch? Yeah. Do I die to Switch crit? Bro. Can't do this. Just die to Switch crit. There's no way. Volley thing I sent. No, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, that thing. Yeah. Yes, I do recall now. Where, like, you take one... No prim. Good luck on Pult. Yerp. I got nothing that outspeeds this guy. Only Electrode does. So it basically has to be a sucker punch. Turn on Oko. Why not? They're all dragons, except for this guy. Any Haunchcrow fans? Any Haunchers? Reminder, my Dark Gem is gone. My Dark Gem is gone. Aju? I do have Aju. This is true. It might be Aju. Risking Spadef drops. Draining Kissing away. It might be. G-Kiss 2-shot. Yeah, it might be fine. I guess you're scared of, like, drop crit, right? Off the first Shadow Ball, but if you come in on D-Dart, it's like, it's so chill. It can even be Citrus. It really is. Wait, is it? Oh, wait, that's Life Orb damage. This is not a 2-shot. But I could be, like, Pixie Plate, no? Level 81. Pixie Plate. Yeah, that 2 shots. No Lord. It means no Citrus, but Raining Kiss heals a ton. Yeah. Dude, Azu's, like, kind of not bad. It's been nice. Did the, like, double crit drop. Yeah, I mean, if I have something that can revenge in that case, you know, some kind of sucker mon, hopefully. It has to be Prio. Unless I'm bringing Electrode. I can't be Conch Elder. Sacking Aju. It does seem really hard to switch out. Especially with this guy right there. Bro, why did they give this thing 131 defense? I want to hit you with my Conkeldurr. Is this the flamethrower TM? This is surely what the flamethrower TM is for. Oracle lets flamethrower Pult get in for free. Yeah, I guess it just depends how much my Dragapult can do, right? That's really all it is. Like if you get rid of Sucker here. I mean, the sad thing is, if my Aju does get owned, the move I would want to recover the line is Sucker Punch on Dragapult. Right? But if I need Flamethrower, then I can't do that. Pult isn't Clear Body, so Gara can D-Dance if it doesn't see Crunch KO. I mean, it sees Crunch KO. That's not a problem. Oh, wait. Base, though. Ooh. Isn't it? But, like, no, but... Don't you show fast 2-hit? Oh, wait, but I'm getting intimed. Why is there no thing here to, like, check on intim? That's so weird. Form ability, yeah. Yeah, it's odd. But, like, I mean, if I'm Dragon Fang, which I think I need for Dracovish anyways, right? I can block D-Dance at least this turn with 2-shot Draco. Like, fast 2-hit KO. Yeah, okay, so what is a Raikou answer? Yeah, blocking D-Dance there is good at least. So does this thing... No, it gets Mold Breaker, that's right, yeah. I forgot what its ability is. Raikou. Also, with Life Orb, I then block Calm Mind from Raikou, so that's good, at the very least. I kind of need Life Orb in order to... Yeah, well, I need some kind of boost. So I can block Calm Mind on Raikou, I can block D-Dance on Gara. Oh, it sees Random Move on me. That's really bad for Aju. I didn't think about that. It sees Shadow Ball KO. That's really tough. It sees Fast Oko. How much does Sucker do? Like, probably nothing. I mean, it's a minus attack, but yeah. What are Raikou answers? So, T-Bolt, Scald, Signal Beam. I have the Frog. I don't know how good it is. Gets in on T-Bolt. Somehow. It... Also have Mega Chomp. Like, that's pretty solid. There need to be pre-talks. Or just Base Chomp. Base Chomp has KO. That's really nice. Base Chomp has itemless Oko on Raikou. It could even be Rost. Or... I feel like I have an okay Raikou answer. I feel like I have a multitude of Raikou answers because my ground types are so plentiful. So then it's like, okay, what's a concise Mamoswine answer to get rid of rocks? Not Turtonator, probably. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, is it just Corv? Do you just... Kinda... Can't Icicle Crash flinch, though? Yeah, no, you can never do Corv. How do you... I not let rocks up? Or how do I get rocks away? Is it... It can't be Torkoal. There's no way. It probably takes way too much from EQ. Well... 81 Torkoal. It's shell armor. So you don't die. Heat Wave plus Rapid Spin? No, but you don't take two... Well... Maybe. Heat Wave doesn't do that much, though. Thank God this thing isn't Thick Fat, by the way. It would be so impossible to beat if it was Thick Fat. What about Togue? It seems stupid, but what about Togue? I do have the Steel Gem, I believe. Don't I? Or did I use that? Oh, that's really close. I don't remember if I used the Steel Gem or not. I did. Oh, wait, what did I use the Steel Gem on? Was that Armaldo on Tab 1? I think that was it, right? I probably did like a fake out into something to keep rocks off or something akin to that. A Steel Gem. It's a bit rough, but this doesn't kill anyways, and I'm like naughty, so it's whatever. Ooh. I got Greninja. That's what can keep rocks off. I can do a little Flings Rock. That's fun. Sadly, this doesn't KO Raw. I never die to Ice Shard, though, and I guess the nice thing is you're just getting Dracovish anyways afterwards. So that's like super chill. Like there's no worry about being low HP to get something else. It's just, yeah, okay, that's... And Oblivious doesn't block Flinch. Blocks like Infatuation. Yeah. Alright, there are ideas there. On Matt. What's my Gyarados killer? Like, I would, in my head, I want to say Conkeldurr, but it's so bulky. You'd have to get it in for free. You can't even get it on Crunch because of the defense drop. But it does this KO like that. There's also like Galvantula, but it doesn't get in. Oh no, it's single. Effective. Pull out Aju again. Let it D-dance. Chomp at this point. I think I was already planning Chomp somewhere else, but it's not great. Forterra. Forterra would probably be alright. The Wood Hammer's scary though. You're slower. Oh wait, it's got Mold Breaker. No, you can't do that. My own Gyarados. Can't do Bascu. I don't have just like a nuke fast fighting type. I've got like, or like for any of these types really. Like, I don't have, like, a Sceptile to hit this Gyarados, you know? I've got... And I have Electrode. I guess I have Beedrill. It's pretty close, honestly. But it doesn't quite get there. Can Beedrill do anything else anywhere? Outspeeds Dracovish. It's not outspeed Colt. Can outspeed and finish Raikou, I guess. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's go ahead and stop. I might look at early Aqua Hideout grunts, but that's kind of it. Oh, I'll save one more time. More box check. 5 deaths today. Stoutland through Claw. And all of these guys alive, all of these guys alive, and these guys alive, but ideally I'm not leveling them. We'll see, though. I might need Togue for Mamoswine. It seems like there's a couple spots where Togedemaru is nice. And some spots where Kecleon is nice. So maybe just these 3. But yeah. I'll probably play in like half of Aqua Hideout and run through it. Is there anyone that I can find that is playing this? I know Shiro was playing earlier. Close this. I don't know if Shiro is still playing. Shiro is still playing. Go ahead and raid Shiro. Very easy to chill in Shiro's chat. I got ads? Man, you're kidding. I'm letting this ad timer run out before I raid. It's like 20 seconds. Looks like Shiro's on like Flannery planning. Alright, anyways. Goodbye. Thanks for hanging. GG Magma Hideouts.